Now let's get into the video. I'm going to be talking about 5 occasions you should never, never, never have sex. The first of all is don't have sex when you're drunk. Yes, because I think it's not really right. You don't want to wake up the next morning and maybe the guy is gone, or you wake up the next morning, maybe the guy is
Nothing on repeat.
Hey guys, welcome to Unspoken Reality channel. I'm your host. My name is Johnson Joy. In this video, I'm going to be talking about 6 occasions you should never, ever, ever have sex. But guys, before I get into this video, I'd like to quickly say I'm not going to be uploading for some time now. Like, I'm going to be uploading like once in a while when I actually have the time to show my face like this in my video, or when I have the time to do a proper voiceover to my video. As you guys know, I do celebrity gist, I do viral video, latest news update, I do a lot of things on my channel. But I've been having issues since about 3 months or 4 months now about reuse content. First they send me a mail, blah blah blah, reuse content, add value, do this, do that. I've been adding value to my reuse content, but YouTube think it is not enough. So I think it's better to, for now, when I have the time, when there's a viral video, I have the time to really show my face and talk about it, or I have the time to do a proper voiceover, I'm good to go. But when I don't have the time, I just forget about it. So that's just to let you guys know that when you don't see my upload, for you guys to know that I am totally fine. The second thing I want to say before I get into this video is that please and please and please, when you watch this video and you find it useful, you find it, like is worth it for other people to hear about this, kindly share. I'm begging you, share this video. The more you share, the more people get to know about this. Share on WhatsApp, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Share on your messenger. You can even share the link through mail. Yes, share to people so they get to know about this. I know there are a lot of people out there who need to hear this, and there's some people who have actually want to talk about this, but maybe because they feel like, oh, when I talk about sex on my channel, my pastor is going to call a meeting. He's going to have a meeting with me. How will the church members, how will they be looking at me like, oh, she's talking about sex on her channel? That is why I am here. I am here, and that is why this channel is Unspoken Reality, where we talk about, the reality people don't want to talk about. So this brings me to 6 things or 6 occasions when you should never have sex. Number 1 on my list, here I have my list here. As you can see, for you to know, it's something that I've always wanted to talk about. You can see this is a rough sheet. I have a lot of things here. I have my books here. I was just going through my book and I saw this and I said, no, today I must do this video. I must talk about this. So number 1 thing on my list is when you're drunk. Please and please, don't have sex when you're drunk. Okay, it's fine. When you are with your partner, you are with your husband, and okay, you get drunk, you are in a safe hand, it's fine. But when you go to a party and you're alone, or you go alone to a bar, and it's normal when guys see a single lady come to the bar, order for drink and start drinking. They might want to come sit with you, talk with you, or drink with you, and at the end of the day you get drunk and avoid being drunk. It's just better to even avoid being drunk in such situations, because you don't want to get pregnant and you can't even remember who the father of your baby is. You don't want to ever be in that situation. There's some people who are in that situation, maybe because of similar thing, or because they have sex with couple of men, within a short period of time, and they can't really say this is the father of my baby. Like, that's not a sweet experience. That's not a good thing. So it's better don't have sex when you're drunk, or stay safe, or don't get drunk. So this brings me to the second on my list, which is when you don't want to do it. Don't have sex when you don't want to have sex. Like with my lips, don't have sex when you don't want to have sex. Sex is something of the heart, it's something of the mind, it's an emotion or something. Like, you have sex, apart from those sex workers, you have sex with somebody and it's like a bond and a connection. So you guys you're one already. If you don't know this now. So when you don't want to have sex, you should be able to explain to your partner, like, I'm really not in the mood, I don't want to do this now. Don't force yourself. It's something you should be happy doing. You should be happy with the person you're doing it with. You should be, it's something you should want to do. So I'm not saying, you shouldn't satisfy your partner also, but just let them know how you feel. Let them know you don't want to do it. It's something you've been doing before. And, maybe they can be considerate and say, okay, baby, you know what? If you don't want to do it, no problem. We can do it some other time. I think that's a little bit better. So the third on my list when you shouldn't have sex is when you have yeast infection. So what is yeast infection? Yeast infection is that infection that it's like, is it a bacteria or virus or something? I think so. So I don't know. I'm gonna check that and write it in. So it's a particular bacteria that causes this infection, and it's something that target most time the genital area. You guys know what genital area is down there. So it could actually affect both a male and a female, but mostly the male. Yes. No, the female I mean to say is mostly the female I hear most time. And most cases, female have yeast infection. When you have yeast infection, remember, you're going to be having some burning sensation. You're going to be having some kind of irritation down there. You're going to be having, some itching and some discharge. Most time not with really bad smell, but sometimes maybe the smell might be so unbearable. Even when people say they have dirty sex, when we are talking about dirty sex, we're not talking about that kind of dirty sex. When we talk about dirty sex, we talk about the real grinding, like the real the real jacking, the real banging. We are talking about the real scrolling. We are not talking about having sex when down there is dirty. Take care of yourself, feel good, feel okay before having sex. It's so painful when you have scratched the whole thing and somebody is coming with another hammer to come and hammer you. Even yourself, you will not even have the urge to have sex. So this brings me to the fourth thing on my list is when you have STI. When you have a sexual transmitting infection, please don't have sex. Remember, it is sexual transmitting infection. You actually got it from somebody, and it's not a good thing to do. It's not a good thing to transfer it to somebody else. I don't think this is nice. This is wickedness. And when you have STI and you've not been cheating, so it's either your guy is, I didn't say it's cheating, no, but you should do the mathematics by yourself. And you need to talk to him too. He needs to take care of himself, and you need to take care of yourself before coming to do anything together. To me, it's a no for me. When I have an STI, I don't think I will ever even imagine having sex. It's better you treat yourself, you feel good before having sex. And one thing you need to know, make sure you take your dosage completely, you take your complete treatment. And if you want to have sex during that period, make sure you use a condom, because at the end of the day, you're not fully healed, and it comes in again and add more to your infection. You don't want that to happen. So the fourth on my list is before seeing a gynecologist. Before you see a gynecologist, please don't have sex, because it takes 3 days for the spermatozoa. Guys, I need to go back to school. I need to go back to school before I forget everything that is on my head. I can't even pronounce medical terms properly. You can imagine. Let's leave that for another day. So guys, before the sperm, it takes about 3 days before the sperm travel to your ovary, and that's when the fertilization process starts. 3 whole days. So to me, I think it's better you don't have sex 3 days to when you want, or 1 week to 1 week to, or 3 days to when you want to see your gynecologist, because that will also obstruct all the things they're going to be seeing, or all what they want to check. So guys, don't mind the graphic now. It's the ray of the sun from outside. Today there's a little bit of sun and it wants to destroy my video. I can't restart again because of this sun. So accept it like that. And also my background is pure white. So that's why it is. And the last on my list when you should have sex is after surgery. When you just undergo surgery, I think you don't even need somebody to tell you not to have sex. You're going to be feeling pain on your lower abdomen. And your lower abdomen, I don't know what kind of surgery, but mostly maybe through a cesarean section, or you have, what's this common surgery that people used to do? I've forgotten the name. That's appendix, yes, appendix. When you do appendix, or you do any kind of surgery in your lower abdomen, anything that has to do with the lower abdomen, please don't have sex. Make sure you are completely healed. Make sure you are completely healed. At least minimum 6 months is better. 6 months is better. Then you're back to yourself, you're completely healed. And you know, sex is like an activity. Sex is an exercise. You don't want the stitches to lose before time. You don't want to have more pain. You don't want to bleed, because it's an exercise. Even when you say you want to lie down and do missionary style, remember, you know, it's an exercise. I said so. It's an exercise. So guys, those are the 6 occasions to me that I think you shouldn't have sex. What other occasion do you think, you know, people shouldn't have sex? Drop that in the comment section. You know, let's continue the discussion there. And also don't forget to share. If you're not subscribed to my channel, you're watching me for the first time, consider the red subscribe button. Tap on the bell, because that's more important, so you will not miss my notification, like any notification from me. And also endeavor to share this video. Let other people learn from this. Don't be stingy. Don't watch alone. I'm going to see you guys in my next one. It's still your girl, Gistzone Joy. Bye.